Hope you had a good weekend. I still call it the weekend. It feels like Tuesday is Monday. um, I'm still working on like my Grump pages. So this is how far I've gotten. Let me show you. Here, set them right here. Okay. So what I did, here it is. Oh, okay. So can you see? I started drawing in the heads and tails of these pennies. I didn't get like the super squished one, like the narrow ellipse ones yet. The ones that were mostly round, I filled it in. So what I did to try to make it a little easier was I used my light box and I just drew a couple of them, and then oops, here, let's see. And here's my, it's not light board, is that what it's called? This thing. So you do this. Okay. So here, and that, and that. Okay, so it lights up, and then you can kind of see through and trace whatever. So I was using it for the big ones. I drew big pennies, and I would just kind of line it up with my circles, and then kind of lightly draw in either if it's heads or tails, whatever the case was, kind of try to scooch them around. But you can't do that if it's a narrow ellipse coin, because then it's just gonna not fit in there. And I was thinking, oh, I think there are 4 sizes of ellipses. I could do 4 shapes of heads and tails, or I could just freehand it, but that might be worse. So that's kind of so what I decided was, let's just start another page then. Let's do this one. So let's see. So this is what it looks like right now. This is the artboard. It's like their I think manga. Yeah. So it's illustration quality paper formatted for manga comic book art. But these, I'm not really using their ruling. I stole Joel's paper. So what I did was I'll do my little layouts and then make them bigger to fit this, and I'll use my own little hash marks. You can kind of see like this little tic-tac-toe sign. That's just my crop and live area. So I'll just make this is full bleed, so I don't think I'll draw in these lines. I'll just keep drawing over across the whole thing. I was thinking of doing this panel right here, or at least starting it, because there's just nothing there. So, and it's like a interesting kind of shot looking up at Grump while he ties like a string to the end of this measuring spoon that he's gonna put pennies in. So that's kind of the plan. But while I work up the guts to do that shadow, look at you peeking. How are you? What was your last few days like? So I was thinking, I cleaned these out. I emptied them. I didn't dump the ink. I actually used them to the point where they needed to be filled. I don't know if I've ever, I don't know, I have emptied a pen, but these fancy ones, one's fancy, one's not so fancy. I'm just happy that I was using them. Nothing exciting. Shadow, your name is like, it looks like a shadowy golden color. It's not the bright yellow I remember seeing. It matches your banana a little better. Let's see, so if memory serves, I think, okay, this Fude tip, Fude, I think F-U-D-E, was this ink. We were dog sitting, over the weekend. It was a lot of fun. Oh, do you have a white background? No, it's black. It's a black background on all my stuff. Let's see. Yeah, OBS is kind of black, or that dark weird blue, and Twitch is black. I wonder what that is then. I thought you changed it. You're super bright yellow in the what is this thing called? In StreamerBot's combined chat, you're regular yellow. It's slightly more red than green. What? Let's see. Okay, I just broke it. Now I fixed it. Huh, that's interesting. What did I do? Okay, it's like creeping on you, but how do I close it? It's like I don't want to whisper you or give you a sub. Did I do it? Did I fix it? Close. Okay, my goodness. Chat pause, dude. Just scroll. Okay. There. Ah, easy like pie. Okay, so we're dog sitting for 3 days, 2 nights, something like that. Super nice, sweet dogs. Nothing crazy happened. Night 1 though, we replaced the batteries of their smoke alarm or their carbon monoxide thing. I think it ended up being the carbon monoxide thing. And I was wondering like, well, maybe it's there's a carbon monoxide thing going on. But no, it was like the battery chirp, something or other. So that's kind of weird to do in like somebody else's house, because trying to look for batteries and things. But they have everything you could possibly want, they have. So I'm like, it's here, you just have to look in the right area. So of course they had it. Change the batteries, that's fine. Dogs hated it though. They were like, they went off to do something more safe, I guess. I don't know. I hate that. You hate the chirping of the smoke detectors and all that. So that wasn't too big a deal. Fixed it. Then the next night, the power went out across the whole land. I have some 9-volt batteries being delivered tomorrow. Oh, are you having the chirp right now? We never have a supply of those. We have a bunch of rechargeable AA's, a small supply of AAA's. I didn't have them ready last time. At least they kind of... That's one of the things that I'm unsure of. Because if you buy a bunch of batteries, how long do they last before you need them? It makes you want to just buy them when you need them, and at that point it's like you end up going to the convenience store and paying like twice as much for them. I actually got them ahead of time for next time. Well, that's good, you'll be prepared. Oh, Manny, I have so much to say. It's supposed to have a 5-year shelf life. That's not bad. Yeah, and the next night, the power went out. The dogs didn't mind that. So we tried to play, we tried to learn how to play dominoes. Do you guys know how to play that? It seems like one does until one tries to play, and it's like there's a lot of missing information. So yeah, it was we found some candles. All the candles smelled really good. They weren't like utility candles, they were decorative scented candles, like from, what's that place? I keep calling it Bed Bath and Beyond, but it's like Bed Bath and Body Works or something. It's Bath and Body Works, right? Anyways, let's see. But the ones I got at the grocery store last time had already sat on the shelf for 3 or 4 years, so that wasn't much help. Yeah, see? I don't. What's the solution to that? I was thinking for 9 volts, they don't have rechargeable 9 volts, do they? So we had 2 giant candles with 3 wicks and then 1 regular size. And then one of them was, I love smelling things. So I was like, we had them surrounding the coffee table and the dominoes. One of them was, I thought it was peach. I gave it a good sniff and I was guessing peach, but it was pink champagne or something, if you say so. So that one was good. One of them was fir, like not fur, but fir, like the winter smell, F-I-R. That one was good too. I don't know what the third one was. It must have been like something caramely cookie, or I actually don't remember. So it was the best. One of the dogs just went and took a nap and the other one was watching us play. Yeah, we're trying to Google about, well, what's this? You have to start with a spinner. And then is that the only time you could put a spinner? Or every time you put a double down and you choose to make it? There's so many questions. And then once you do, spinners, it's like, all right. So if you have, here's your domino. Perfect. I'll make it a 10 because those are easy. Okay. So then you put it down and then you build the rest of them. Like if this one's a 5 and this one's a 1 or something. And then, well, that would be a 5 too, I guess, but, okay. And then what is a 2 like that? So this one, this one is the spinner, this guy right here. So we were wondering, can you build off of these sides? Or do you only just go long ways? And can you put more than one down? Or is it just like the first one? So we were trying to Google this stuff and then Google had a score. We thought we had it. But then like the next morning we're putting stuff away and Joel found their scoring sheet. And like our scoring sheet was all numbers of like, well, sometimes if your points like this, let's see. Okay, let's ignore this part. Hold on. It's always best when somebody who doesn't know how to play tries to explain something. Where's my... Okay, yes. I just had these. Okay. So say I put this domino down, I would get these scores, so 3, but if it has to be a multiple of 3 or 5 or something, and so then you just get the 3 points. So we were just going down, like giving ourselves points, and we went to somebody else's scoring sheet outside that they left there, and it was all X's and O's in a grid pattern. We were way off. But then the lights turned on and it didn't matter anymore, so that was the end of that. I feel like at the very least, since we tried to play, the next time someone tries to teach me how, I think I'll have a little more information to store like actual game rules. It's not all foreign, you know? Okay, so hold on.
Game begin.
I think this red one is the one I got for the Fude tip. So this whoops. Yeah. This tip here. Okay, so you, and then this is the fancy pen. It's got like a pump action. I just want to fill it though with my syringe. Okay, so then should I get both of them out so I don't have to mingle the ink? Okay. So let's see. Yeah, but the dogs are really good. Nobody ate any tissue this time. They were good boys. Nobody ate any plastic cups because they were good boys. And they were good snugglers. Okay, so then that would be that. Wait, no. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, and then this one is the Classy Sailor. Yes, it's all coming back to me. They had so many snacks for us. Oh my gosh. Mini cupcakes, a whole, what, a gallon of ice cream? What are the big, well, I usually get like a scoop or a pint. Just like the regular size that people normally get. It's a gallon, right? A whole gallon of ice cream. It was all I could do to not eat all of it. We had 3 days. And homemade bread, homemade sourdough bread. It was delicious. Oh my goodness. So I gained like 3 pounds or something. Did extra exercising. Because the holidays are coming up and I'm gonna eat all of the pie. I don't care. So I can't go into the holidays already like in the red. Okay. All right. Yeah, how much should I fill? I think, I don't know. We'll find out. I always overfill. It doesn't take that much. So I'm just gonna do like wait, 2 notch marks? Maybe just 2 notch marks. I guess it says how much. This is a milliliter. 5 milliliters. So then, what's smaller than a milliliter? I don't know. It would be handy to know the, what do you call it? The containment of these ink things. Capacity, is that what the word I'm looking for? There it goes. I can't hold it sideways for you guys, but volume or capacity. Hi, Chris. It was fun watching your live streams the other day. Chris live streams World of Warcraft. I know nothing at all about that. So it's fun to just start recognizing patterns of things because it all just seems like magical. I don't know what's. And some of it looked like lobby where you were waiting, which I started to figure out. And other times it was battles with increasingly large foes. Interrupt. Heard that a lot. Okay, maybe it takes 3 notches. Interrupt. Yeah, you guys beat the heck out of those monsters' ankles. Okay, that should be fine. And then do this. Classy Sailor. Yeah, I think I got all the stuff in the right order. And then, nope. Where's your butt side? Oh, he's right here. Okay. I refilled this. Mostly water, a little bit of Windex, and like a drip of dish soap. We'll see if it's a decision I'll come to regret. right. Let's see. So put you guys away so I don't get mixed up. Classy sailor? Okay. I'm like, why don't you fit? Okay. Okay. All right. I guess it needs a minute to work its way down. So you, so far so good. I'm putting pigment ink in this fountain pen, just kind of living dangerously, I guess. It's let's see. This one's fun. It's not that expensive too. You can find it on Amazon for like $12 or something. It's another Sailor pen. Something like Sailor Fude. If you search for that, you can find it. I found myself reaching for this one and realizing, oh, you never filled it. So let's get that going. Should I shake it? I always ask myself that. I don't think I should, but I'm doing it. Now it's gonna have a bubble on the top. Oh yeah, it has this little cup in the inside. I think it's so you don't have to dip so far down. Look, here, let's see. I just had it. You see that little cup on the inside? The first time I got it, I thought a piece of lid fell in and I pulled it out. And Chris was like, no! You silly goose, it belongs there. So what I'm supposed to do is just dip this in the entire ink bottle, and then there's a tiny clear plunger thing inside. You see that? And then you're supposed to just draw up the ink. But I don't know. I like to do this instead. Is this going to be 3-line capacity too? Oh, I put way too much. Yeah. Okay. Not too bad. I don't have a sideways camera. Is that good? I don't think I'll fly with these. I don't think you're supposed to, are you? If a bottle of shampoo is going to give me that much trouble, I don't want to take ink pens with me, like fountain pens. Okay. And we'll let these settle and then do some drawing stuff. Yeah, I have to let it sit. Yeah, look at it. It's doing it. Ah, that's me. Damn nice. This is a nice pen. Ah, look at that. Still classy. What did I end up getting? Let's see. SF, is that super fine? They have different tips. Yeah, okay, thank you. You're a good pen. Let's see. XF is extra fine. Oh, look at you already doing it too. Look at me taking care of my pens. Ah, nice. Okay. Here, let's see. I got a new, I didn't get a new, I put them, let's see. They're right there. They got little hooks that I put them on. I don't think it's like the best solution, but I kind of like that they're horizontal. Okay, so I didn't make as much of a mess as I prepared for. See? From ink endeavors past. Interrupt. I don't even know if that was your battle move or someone using it against you. And I'm assuming it's interrupting somebody else's battle move. Okay. Let's go right here. Yep, it's reminding me to interrupt the target from tanking. So it's reminding you to do it because you have it equipped and that's a feature. Everybody already knows this. There's so many things to look at on the screen while you guys are playing, and you're typing stuff to somebody because I guess you're all in it together. Oh, that's not the one I want. Change is good because I guess you're equipping before a battle or something. I don't know. I had so many questions, but I didn't. You're busy, so I just kind of listened while I was working. Here, let's see. It's a spell I have, but it isn't always available due to cooldowns. Okay. I've officially lost my other pencil, one with the little food particles on it. Not like actual food. Oh, I see. I think I know who that is. The Grumpfall. Whip of Chaos. There he is. I love that. I like that you enter in with the Grumpfall. Look, that's you. That's gonna be you. Doop, doop. How you doing, Web of Chaos? You have the pain of moving behind you? Are you still dealing with all of that? So I'm just gonna transfer, there's nothing here. And I taped the layout behind. And I'm just gonna basically transfer what you see blocky shapes, maybe a couple of lines to indicate like what direction the camera is looking at. And then I'll turn this off and then I'll do the detail. I'm all right. Nope, still packing up and cleaning. Officially moved end of this month. Okay. I still have Witcher 3 in my wish list, but it's full price. I'm waiting for there to be some kind of sale. Not so much from Steam, but I guess I'm planning on playing it on the PS5. And, well, Black Friday is not what it used to be. It's like scam sale month. So, at least I know what it's supposed to cost, and if it drops down, maybe I'll get it, but I don't know. I feel like I'm not in it for the long haul with that game. And I'm kind of tempted to get Little Nightmares. They just came out with like a third one, which kind of has, does it have mixed reviews or people just being picky? So we'll see. We're watching Yellowstone, and then after Yellowstone, I think we're gonna watch Touch of Evil, because why not? And then I'll play a game. Makes good of my my badge here. I don't know who these characters are, so I just liked it because it was orange. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Called Alone. Apparently that streamer Carson Druitt designed those. I was poking around in his stream and that's what he said. I thought that was kind of neat. Here, shout out. Let's see. I'm just gonna go for it and see who this pops up. Carson Druitt. Yeah. Oh, look at me. So good. Yeah, so I don't know, that might be the next game that I play. Power went out here too. We were gone. What do I drew him with a weird, he's not wearing a sweater. What is that? I'll have to figure that out. Yeah, but I got home and the clocks were all wonky, and I checked my UPS. Well, see, got it on the first try. And it said there were 2 more events. So power went out again. I'll just figure that out later. This little chest line will come in handy. I'm not going to use it in the final drawing, but at least it'll remind me of which way. I like to keep anything I draw that he's wearing has to have, like, all the horizontal lines would have to have that arch to them, so it kind of emphasizes the fact that the camera is low. Oh, did you see this too? I don't remember if I did this with you guys. I think I did. And I did aim Google Translate on it, and it does work. So I could write my name in Japanese. I don't remember if I showed you or not. I think I did, because then I complained about like all the, what do you call it? Like the sunblock that's always on my phone. Okay. Or is it there? Okay. There's a shadow. I know you know. There it is. See? That's me. I did it. I might be able to write exit and entrance. Let's see. Without refreshing my memory. This is gonna be really bad. It's gonna be like a 3-year-old trying to write something. But let's see what I remember. Okay. So one is like a Christmas tree. Should I get a pen? I'll do pencil first. It's like a forky Christmas tree. And I have no idea the order that you're supposed to draw the lines. Okay, that's not good. This is not good. That's okay. Okay. Oh my goodness, that's fine. We all have to start somewhere. It's like a box with little legs. I don't know if the legs are like a font kind of thing, like a sans serif type of deal, or serif. Because drawing over the same lines makes it better. Okay, let's see. Okay, this should say exit. It's meant to say exit. Let's see. Okay. I'm so proud of myself. Oh! Heck yeah! Look at that. Good enough for Google, good enough for me. Entrance is one that I don't really know. The box is the same. The character in front of the box, it's like a banana peel. So I'm gonna try to draw a banana peel. I haven't practiced it, so that one I don't know. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, so banana peel. It's like something like that. And then that's stepping forward, or is it higher? Did I just draw another B? No, that wouldn't have been the B. That's not how that works. Yeah, I don't know. My confidence is low. Population, perfect. Okay, I don't blame you. That's not good. Let's see. I want to figure out. Do it. No, that one. Okay. Okay. So what is it? Iriguchi? Iriguchi. Okay, hold on. Does it have... Okay, so then it really is like it has a little thing and it comes up from the top. Hold on. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. This is even worse. I'm gonna make Google Translate angry. Like, why are you bringing me with this baloney stuff? Okay, we're gonna try this. It doesn't do me any good. It's not gonna help me get anywhere, earn anything. Oh, look at that. Hold on. I got entrance. I did it. Just took me a couple of tries. So I could spell 3 things in Japanese. I'm very proud. All right. This is why I can't get anything done. Like, hold on, this is very important. I must practice how to spell entrance. All right, let's see. So previously, in panel 3, ADHD. That's Chris. It's not until I get diagnosed. I don't have it, so nope. Okay, so I left off. I just did part of his chest. No, that was worthy side quest. How do you say if entrance is iriguchi? What is exit? Iriguchi. Okay. Exit. No, not that. Oh goodness. Okay. Deguchi. Deguchi. Ah. Now I'm so ready for Tokyo Comic Con. This all took. Sometimes people go to Tokyo Comic Con and they'll bring us gifts and notes. Who was that one really nice kid? Shingo, I believe. Really nice handwritten notes whenever he happens our way. And I probably have them somewhere, but it's like the perfect penmanship. And it kind of reminds me of it's like a better version of this, just trying really hard to get the shapes right. And at the end, what he writes is perfectly legible. And it's on the cutest Sanrio paper, stationery. Just to remind myself. Okay. friends who are dog sitting with, they have all the streaming services, so we're watching a bunch of stuff. We'll always land on some series that we've never heard of and just kind of leave it playing in the background, because I took this page and I was kind of going over some of these lines, making them go from just wispy ideas to like dig in so the scanner can pick them up lines. As a comparison, like these are the wispy idea lines that are inside the pennies compared to the like the outsides. I figured out some doggy stuff, so he's got little shoulder blades now. Yeah, so while I was working that stuff out, we're watching, the thing we discovered was, you guys, have you ever heard of that series? I think it's Resident Alien or something. Was it Paramount? We weren't even trying to find it. We were watching Poker Face, that Natasha Lyonne series. And then when we were done with that, it just kind of started playing Resident Alien. It was good. It's like the perfect kind of show to not distract you while you're trying to work. Resident Alien is hilarious. You like it? We had no idea about it. It was a graphic novel first, right? Yeah, it was kind of fun to, and the way we end up, what else do we do like that? It's fun to see it all at once. Like you just get this super soaked in the whole lore of this show just in the course of one weekend. The last time we were there, we did that with Murderbot. I think that was the show on maybe Apple TV or Apple Plus, whatever they're calling it now. Murderbot. I think that's what it was. I started a couple Apple shows this weekend. Pluribus and Murderbot. Oh, so you just started Murderbot? I thought it was pretty good. Pluribus, you don't say. Let's see if that one is. Let's enter. Oh, it's yellow. Like your username. Post-apocalyptic science fiction psychological thriller. Oh wait, that's all I'm gonna read. That's all I need to know. Oh, that's Kim from Better Call Saul. She's good. All right, I'm in. How do you like it? Let's see. Yeah, same director, creator. No kidding. Okay. That sounds like a quality show. Gillian something? Is that, am I making up names? Terry, no, that's somebody else. I had the tab open. Vince Gilligan. Only 2 episodes so far. I'm gonna draw this just so I don't waste a lot of time drawing through a panel. I like it. It has a fun premise. Okay. I like the genre, I like the actress, I like the creator's other stuff, so I don't know, it's a easy thing to want to see. Is there anything here? There's not much here, but I'm gonna put this panel for the same reasons. We're in the last season of Yellowstone. We took a really long time to get to that series, so by the time we did 1880 and 1920 or whatever those other shows were, had already come out, so we just kind of watched them in the order of, like, the chronological order of their lore. You know what they say a lot when you end up watching something like that, like 3 episodes a day every day, it gets, you notice weird things, like with the writers in Yellowstone. Somebody will ask a question, someone will answer it, and then the other person will say, that's not what I asked. It's like every season 2 people have that same exchange. Kind of a Twilight Zone feel. Ooh. So many pennies. Oh my goodness. I'm almost out of Studio Ghibli shows on HBO. I watched, what is it, Tales of Earthsea? I think that's what it was called. It makes me so mad. They put spoilers on the thumbnails. They did it, like Netflix did it with Arcane, and they did it with this movie. And I think it was Siege who was telling me, like, I won't spoil it for you. And he may have been talking, or they may have been talking about the dragon. And I said, was it the dragon? Because it's on the thumbnail. And they hint at it, and I spoiled it for you. Well, my apologies, but they hint at it in the beginning, and then it's like this epic scene at the end, and it's like, oh. But I just did the same for you. I watched Up on Poppy Hill. That's the last one I saw. It was kind of cute. I didn't finish Better Call Saul. I had the streaming service it was on, but by the time the next season came out, I no longer had a subscription. Yeah, it took a long time between some of those seasons, right? Okay, so let's see what's going on here. It looks like I was drawn, by the time I got to this point, I was like, this is a problem for later on me, and here's later on me. Apple keeps giving me free 3-month trials. Really? Are you trying to cancel? And they're like, no, just stay. I can never will that to happen. Usually it's if I'm really actually like, I'm not gonna use the service anymore. I have to be really dedicated to canceling because they know they can read my mind. Am I trying to get something past them, or am I actually quitting? I can't make it. I can't will it to happen. Where else? Some couple pieces here, there, couple over here. They have the first episode of their they have the first episode of their series for free, so I checked out Pluribus on my phone and it asked me to sign up for a 3-month trial. Also got one through my TV. Okay. Oh. So if you give in to the little taste that they provide you, then not sign up, they'll persuade you to sign up. All right. On my Android phone. I have Android too. That's good. These don't even look like. This looks like a stalagmite more than a stack of pennies. We'll figure it out. Okay, so let's see. Do I have enough? I should draw a panel border. Hey Vince, how are you? What have you been doing today? It's getting colder here, except for when we were dog sitting. It was pretty toasty walking those dogs around, but it's cool here. Perfect for stews and all that. We were making a slow cooker recipe. It was really good. I got a free trial of Paramount Plus and canceled it right away, and they didn't actually end my access to it for 2 years. Didn't pay a thing. Ooh. That doesn't happen to me, Shadow. Well, you're living a charmed life. Yeah, it's like, you know what I get? I said Bumblebee outside yesterday, and then I got like articles for bumblebees. Like, nosy phone. You're so nosy. I ran out of art motivation juice. How do we fill that back up? How do we do that? You want to draw some silly stuff with me? Do I need a ruler for this? Straight lines and all? That feels crooked. It doesn't look crooked. Who's right? There's numbers here. Why don't you just look at the numbers? This one says, my goodness, what the heck does it say? Okay, the number 5 over there, and there's a number 5 over there. Look at that. Let's just do that. Or one notch above the number 5. One notch above the number 5. Okay, hold on tight. Oh, there's a... Oh, my mouth. Oops. I really need a real ruler. Okay, hold on. I was not holding this ruler completely extended because it folds. Jeez. There we go. Goodness. That's way different too. Okay. That's the same ruled line, but one of them I was holding the ruler straight, as one should do. It's so good. Okay. Just watching right now. Yeah, hang out. Definitely, I need to pick up the pace for these things, but right now, progress is good. Any progress. Who are you even? Nobody's touching you. Okay. Most of the stuff I have to do during the day, besides like, you know, the occasional helping out with cooking, it's all creative stuff anyway, so it's just a matter of doing the creative thing I'm not supposed to be doing, because then that's where my motivation ends up being. Like, if I'm supposed to be doing this, I don't want to, how about I do that? So you have a couple projects going so that you can creatively neglect one. And something's getting worked on, so it's not perfect, but it works. All right, straight lines, not even once. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out. I'm gonna definitely, when we go to Tokyo Comic Con, there's a bunch of stores, art stores. There's one of our favorites, the Kaido, I'm not sure. So we'll definitely go there. Maybe if I could find a couple of smaller versions of these brushes, these synthetic sable. A couple of these, I like them. Even though I think that whole rotating lead mechanism is gimmicky, I still like them. And then they have different barrels. So this is a 5, I think this is a 3. So I can get a couple more of these, find some cute ones. I want to find scissors and a little X-Acto blade. I want a blade that lives here. Joel has some and I steal them from him, but I want my own. But if it has a little penguin on it or something cute, I won't be mad. So that's gonna be the kind of stuff I'm looking for. Because I have paints. Paints are fine. I've got brushes that I need. I don't need any more fountain pens. I'm good with those. Paper, maybe? I do like... Can I show you these? I do like these things. One of them I liked more than the other. I should write a note. I believe I like... Okay. I probably like the medium because it has more used. So I can get more of this. I'll have to take a picture of this one as the one not to buy. It's too linty. Muji. Yeah, I supported this Kickstarter. It's wallet. So I guess the inspiration, they just make little sketchbooky things. Do I have one under here? So I actually, I had their sketch wall. I still have their sketch wall. It's yonder. But I ran out of the booklets, so I was just getting like plain ones that they sell. But I wanted the real deal, so I got one of these. It's pretty good paper. You can kind of see how it's like made to look like the cross section of a jawbreaker if you sliced one of these in half. And it's just a cute little concept. And they always ship really quality kind of products, so yeah. Joel says he wished that the pages were, the colors were randomized, but it's the whole jawbreaker thing, so. Look at that. It would be kind of cool with whiteout pens or paint pens, and I'll try not to just write random phone notes in it, which is what I'll do. I'll have like doodles and then shopping lists or something ridiculous, so I'll try not to do that. Okay. Totally not distracting myself. Fix this little maybe. Pretty sure that's where his eyes should go. It's too big. Every handouts, what did you do? 2 months in a row. Hi. Thank you. Ta-da. Well, it's good to see you here. How have you been? You have a pretty robust watch streak. Thank you very much. Two turntables and a microphone. I don't have any turntables. I keep considering buying records. I've got no record player. Because Gorillaz came out with a new album. And one of their songs is really good. And one of the album's variations is orange. And I like orange. So it's like, don't buy records. You don't have a record player. But it's like, there. Was sick for a bit, but I'm feeling better. Oh no! Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. Who got you sick? Oh, that sounds cool. The orange record that the Gorillaz put out? I'm telling you. My other one's a little out of reach. I buy aspirational vinyl for the day. Oh, buy aspirational vinyl for the day you have a record player. I like the way you think. Yeah, orange is a good color. It's like sunshine and candy combined. I didn't used to like it. It just grew on me. Yeah, what is the latest song that they have me playing over and over? Not sure where I got sick, but my whole family had a cold or something for a while. Oh my goodness, and you guys just keep passing around. How do colds, like once you get them, you're probably not gonna get the same cold right away, right? So once you guys all get it, you're good for a minute. But then who takes care of each other? You guys are all sick. Ugh. Yeah, that's no fun. We got our flu shot. I think it helped us out. I think we avoided getting sick recently. So hooray for that. It doesn't do anything for colds though, so. Let's see, gorillas. And then somehow the Gorillas website, they have, you can go into Kong Studio again. I couldn't escape their cemetery though, and I was like, I can't just spend all day here. So I stopped trying, but I got an email saying if you have a Kong card, a Kong Studio card, you can go check out the rooms early. I'm like, how did I miss out on the Kong Studio card? How am I not getting any of the cool stuff? Okay, where's the music part? Let's see. I love Gorillas still. Okay, it's called The God of Lying. Gorillas. And I've been playing it on repeat. I like it. It's just goofy and weird. Kind of gross, but I like that combo. Yeah, it blew through my wife and son and then lingered for me, of course. Aww. Hi, Patty. How are you? Patty's hanging out on Instagram. How's your day been so far? Okay, so where is... Let's put this back. Oh, I see Idols is on that track too. They are pretty good too, I hear. Someone was really excited about it in the comment section, and it made me want to go check them out, and then I just forgot about it. So I'll get to it. Sometimes it turns you on to some really cool band or something. Other times it's like, oh, that's the only thing I like. I was trying to, I like that song from Mobland, DC Fontaines or something, is the name of the band, I think. And I try to listen to the other stuff, and I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Now I got the other song stuck in my head. But the Mobland title song, it's really good. Lots of rain over here in my country, Panama City, Panama. Lots of rain, okay. Is it warm rain? Hope yours has been okay. Yeah, not too bad. It's just starting to feel like fall temperatures in our area. So like during the summer, we're making a bunch of really good salads. Now it just doesn't feel very salady. So roasts pot, what do you call it? Slow cooker kind of roast. Oh, we usually, we don't usually get bone-in chicken thighs, but a friend of ours made us a really good recipe in their slow cooker and gave us the recipe. So we bought a pack of them, and it's like $10 for a giant pack. So we made the best ever slow cooker chicken thighs. And yeah, it's perfect for the fall temperatures. All right, where was I? I like Gorillaz a bunch, but I wouldn't want to see them live unless it was really heavy on the animation kind of stuff, which isn't really fair to all the musical artists who collaborate on their albums, because they're singing their hearts out too. But I like the cartoon aspect of it. I like when 2D is singing to me. I like to see Noodle, Russell, Murdoch, all those people. I want them. I don't want to see this Damon Albarn guy. Get out of here. Okay, I need determined grump face. Let's see. Maybe squinty. Do I have the right? Yeah, I do. It takes me a long time to find new stuff that I like, and some of the stuff isn't even new, it's just new to me. The Gorillaz immersion, yeah, it needs to be those characters. That's the band. Everything else is just like, no, that's not happening, la la la. But like, there's a bunch of songs from the Arcane soundtrack that I like. Creepy Nuts, that their whole album Legion is pretty good. I like that. So let's see. I'm making his forehead too big. So what can I do? If I make it smaller, this still works. I think I get that. At least I hope so. That people want the animated band. I think they do, and it's just a matter of how they're going to execute that, because early on they did this thing where they were touring with like super thin membranes of screens, and when you project the band members on it, it looked like they were actually on the screen, because you couldn't see the screen, you just saw the band member, whoever it was. But I guess it was too expensive to replace them as much as they had to for a road show, because they were delicate, and so that was a short-lived kind of thing that I wish I would have seen. Patty says water, really high humidity, so it gets hot, but then at night the temperature drops to a more comfortable feeling. Okay. Oh my goodness. Unfortunately, we don't have the 4 stations per se. It's more, oh, 4 seasons. It's more like 9 months of rain and 3 of summer. 9 months of rain and 3 of summer. No snow at all. And fall is visible because the trees lose their leaves. Okay. Wow. So rain, 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 and then hot. Must be very pretty with the foliage and all that. That's a lot of water. Jamboree Handout says, oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, I have a couple of super old videos on my computer that they're like in this weird folder from like the ancient times of my computer. It just keeps migrating from hard drive to hard drive. It's like from the European 2003 Music Awards with Sacha Baron Cohen announcing the Gorillaz, and they did this really cool performance. I think even Madonna was on it. And every once in a while, when I want to just miss what could have been, I'll watch it just to see. Because Madonna, she did this 360 path. I think it was her. Did this 360 path around Noodle playing the guitar, and it looked like Noodle was standing there. So it was just really interesting. It may have been that kind of thing where you had to be sitting in the exact right position for the illusion to really work, but oh well. We had snow flurries here in Tennessee yesterday. No kidding. I guess although that it's probably not extreme temperature. Snow flurries sounds like if you're accustomed to that kind of weather, you're pretty well suited to survive it. But yeah, you can kind of get used to all the weather, and if you have like the right stuff to wear in the temperatures like that, it's probably not so bad. Probably very pretty. I haven't seen snow falling very often. I remember when I first did though, I was really surprised by how quiet it is, because it's not something you really think about. Any sort of weather stuff I was used to falling out of the sky made noise. It was just, not only was the snow falling quiet, but it muffled other sounds, so it was just cool and peaceful. Today, we're back to leaves falling like snow. I think we've got palm trees and some pine trees around. Not a lot of trees to indicate like autumn. Yeah, the way snow mutes the world is so great. I have to just remind myself. It's been so long. I guess it's harder to deal with, like what Patty's dealing with, the humidity and the heat, since there's just not a lot you could do. Easier to get warm than it is to cool off. And the light reflected by the white blanket of snow keeps everything brighter at night. Oh, does it really? I'm unfamiliar with all that stuff. We don't get a ton of snow here, so it's still magical to me instead of annoying. Yeah, that's the best balance of it, right? Just a little taste. How often do you get a white Christmas? Enough to like make it special? Am I still happy with that head shape? I don't think I am. I think it's too high on the side. Alright, so then look at it from a different angle. If it's that thick, and it'd be that thick down here. Is that the same exact line? Is this throwing me off? And it's just a rectangle. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. Version of an ear. I don't care for it. Better. Let's try that one. We walk around a bunch here, so I think we kind of have a good idea of not super cold but rainy days. So the right kind of memorize the right amount of layers with the somewhat thin kind of rain windbreaker type of thing. Some kind of waterproof shoe. They make a bunch that aren't like puddle hopper looking rain boots. And you can just, it's easier to have something with the hood than to go around with an umbrella. Although Joel was saying he preferred the umbrella because of the sideways rain. But I think it would just blow around too much for me. So I like the hood. Just kind of hold it low. Our city is so car-based, it's disappointing, honestly, this jamboree. White Christmas has happened not too long ago. It's rare. We get a few inches of snow a year. If we get over 6 inches or so in a winter storm, the city is shut down for a few days, which makes Northerners laugh. Yeah, I can, that sounds like, maybe you get a little bit more than the high desert. I lived in the high desert for a few years, and you're describing kind of the way that felt. They didn't have the humidity, obviously, but the snow was just enough to make it special. But then it skipped some years. You probably get more snow than they did in the high desert. Some years there's just none at all, so. Yeah, people will come out here. It's like spring, early spring, and they're wearing shorts. They're like, oh, it's cold. It goes below 70. I got my nice jacket on. Just kind of get used to the weather you're in. We lived in a neighborhood that was pretty, what'd you call it? Car based. And we still try to walk around and people, it's more like, are you guys okay? Do you guys need help? The dogs would chase you. It was so weird. I was in Key West in January, and one morning it dipped into the 50s. One morning, and I saw someone wearing mittens. Yeah, that's fine by me. I would be like, that's right. You put those mittens on. You know, you're used to what you grow up in. The people who wear shorts here in the early spring, it's funny, but it's not like, I don't know. I get it. You're used to a different climate, and this is awesome, and I'm happy for you. But yeah, I'd be that person with the mittens in the 50s. 50s, that's almost 40s. That's cold. It's true that you do get used to it. Yeah. It was probably in the 70s, and I had a long sleeve on. And then a couple hours later, I'm like, nah, that was a little too breezy. I'm gonna put a little sweater over this long sleeve. What are you gonna do? The thing is, I don't know how to dress for super cold temperatures because I'm not a master of layering. So usually I'll be either too hot or too cold because I don't have some mid layer or something like in between of a thin t-shirt and then a winter coat. I prefer long sleeve and long pants anyway, so I will take the opportunity to wear them. It says Jamboree. Yeah, it's a good look. Tokyo Comic Con is kind of like that. A lot of walking to the convention in the morning in Chiba. It gets warm, not warm. It's sunny, and when you're wearing all the stuff you need to wear, it'll get a little too warm. But then when you're in the convention, it's really cold. So it's, you know, and then because it's a convention and you already have a bunch of stuff to carry, you don't want to have like an extra thing of clothes or a sweater that you have to deal with, moving that around everywhere. Go boohoo, right? But yeah, I like being cozy. Jamboree handle says cozy. Yeah. We had to get up. We were privileged to get up early to take really nice pictures in Kyoto, but it was like it may have even dipped into the 30s. It was definitely low 40s, early in the morning, but you have to get up really early to beat most of the people there. And that was when my super heavy coat came in handy. And I had, I didn't have very good gloves, but I also had to use the camera, so it was like, it doesn't matter if I'm going to be taking them off anyway. So that was a good test of trying to figure out how to dress super warm, but still have to be able to haul a bunch of camera gear around. I had my nice backpack. I think I was using my gimbal at the time. And yeah, we got some really cool pictures and videos. I did some time-lapse stuff. So yeah, we did a ton of decent quality picture video stuff one year, and then after that it was like, well, I mean, it's a lot of extra stuff to carry around when you're traveling for conventions already. People like phone videos anyway. There's like a thing against try-hardy videos, so I did like a good time lapse. I think I should squint that eye a little more. Make his eyebrow, like, I should push it more, this expression, like he's really like, I'm gonna tie this knot. Very important knot. Maybe? Try that. Yeah, what was the, I actually have it bookmarked. Maybe one day I'll get it. There's it's not a record, I guess it's a record player. It's so itty bitty though. It's like, Soundburger, I think it's called. It's not this small, it's this shape, but bigger. Yeah, and I can just put it up there, and it's Bluetooth, so I can play, get my ladder, climb the ladder to go up to where the turntable thing would fit, and put an album there and climb the ladder, flip the album over. I would actually want to see that record spin though. I got it not having a record player because it does a cool trick when it spins. Let me see. I gotta get it. All right, in my excitement, let me try not to ruin this thing. Let's see. Okay, do that. And do I have? Okay, this one. So let's see if this works. it needs to... I'm spinning it too fast, I think. It's like a little animation thing. Maybe it's like a frame rate. I don't know. Do I have it? Did I press the wrong thing still? Oh, that's why. Okay. There we go. It still might not work. Too fast. If I had a record player, it would know how fast to spin. See? I'm gonna ask Pampa for one. This is Cracker Island. It's number 6,150 out of 8,000. So score. I don't think that's an actually very good number. Yeah, you definitely need a turntable. Those Jamboree handouts. I do. You get a little black and white soundburger. It's just like a little, it's not even a full thing. It just makes no sense what I'm doing. It's, hold on. We got the technology. Bless you. Burger or burger? Probably burger. Okay. Let's see. Update complete. I didn't update anything. Paste. Enter. Okay. Decline. I don't know what you are. Okay. So now find you here. Let's see. There it is. Show you guys. I still haven't fixed my window viewer. That's not the best view. Okay. Let's see. So, for whatever reason, I want the white one. Look at that. So you just, is there a picture of someone using it? Oh, there it is. They just put it in right in the middle. So that's easy to store, right? Yeah. I don't think anybody complains about it online. It's not like, it's not built to be the best player, just portable and little, so it's good enough for me. Is it? Yes. So his little hand. Let's see. I was looking for a reference while we were dog sitting for the dog. And I guess I didn't want to go and harass their dogs by taking pictures. I needed an upshot, or not upshot. I needed like a bird's eye view of a dog kind of walking. I wanted to see what their shoulders did. And I kind of made some allowances since you wouldn't see a lot of foot action under the ears there. So I was trying to stretch it a little just to get that step thing going. And I couldn't, I was getting like weird pictures when I was trying to Google like a dogs from above. You know what, and I totally forgot, you know what the perfect reference ended up being? Those little fat charts of wiener dogs. Like, this is what your wiener dog looks like if it's too chunky. And they're like little torpedoes. This is what it looks like when it's just right. And they're always too skinny. You don't have to make your wiener dog that skinny. Yes, don't make it overweight, but I don't know. Use your better judgment. I wouldn't want my dog to be that skinny, even though that is technically the weight it should be. The vet was always like, yeah, that's fine. Well, good enough for me then. It's like, reluctant to like, no, don't gain any more weight though. That kind of thing. So anyways, those charts were the perfect reference to get that angle for the doggy. I totally forgot about him. Let's see. A tighter grip on this thing. He's wearing, like, he's got his shirt cuffed, and he's got a pocket that we might be able to see the pocket right here. Not right here. Oh, gloves. Whoops. Let's see. How much of this do I even have? Oh, it's pretty small. Still, let's see. Not enough to change it yet. Where's your... Should be right there. There it is. So the only problem I have with these things, the little plastic rod that like impales the eraser thing, when your eraser gets low and you don't realize it, that little plastic will start scraping your paper. So I've gotten in the habit of like when I'm about to change these things, I'll put a little mark where the let's see. See that? Yeah, that's about right. Since I have them out. Okay, so see the little plastic skinny part on the right? That's the part that scrapes your paper up. So I want a warning when I'm getting to that point. And this is the best way I've figured out how to do it. Right. Where's the other one? Get you while I'm at it. I guess red would be more of a warning color, but I like green. Green means go get a new one. Yeah. And you still have plenty. You go back in. It saved me a whole 3 minutes for later. Suitable distraction. So if we're looking underneath his fist, I feel like we'd see a little bit of his flared out glove up higher. And so then these little loops, we'd be seeing the tops of those too. Make them itty bitty. Let's see what I could do with that. And then, okay, the strappy, the hangy strappy part is on his pinky side, so it'll be down here. Try not to make a tangent with his forearm line. So scooch it out a little, maybe, like right here. Try that. Doesn't not look like glove. And make a little seam along the pinky side. Apparently it's popcorn time. Oh, his forearm has a cup. Stop calling me nosy. So then let's see. Forearm cuff. That's gonna be okay. Well, it gets crowded here, but it gives me a good opportunity to show like which angle we're looking from, so I can use it to help or harm. Let's see. Something like that. Yeah, it's super crowded right here. Let's see. So that's half of the cuff, and then I'm just trying to figure out, I feel like we would see it further out than I'm expecting, like right there. Right now I have it hugged up against his forearm, but maybe I need to like just bring it out to kind of emphasize the foreshortening. Maybe tuck it a little. What, is that a thing? Is that gonna work? I don't know. And that's a t-shirt anyway. So that could crumple if I want. Do I want it to though? Is it just gonna make it a mess in that little area? Okay. I think I'm onto something. Okay, let's see. I want to get in there with my skinnier pencil and dig in so I can see what I'm drawing, because it's starting to get a little mushy and smeary, but it's too early for that because I might be wrong. But I think that's okay enough to scooch. All right, what's he wearing? Where's my book? And we see, probably seeing, are we gonna see his belt? Yeah, I think we might see like from here up. So then that gives me all kinds of opportunities to show his little carbiner clips. Is that what they're called? From the underside. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I planned a page beyond my skill level. Up to this point, I'm about to level up. Drew Dog! Good evening, Beth. I finally got a job after many months of disappointment. Oh, I'm so happy for you. You start Monday. Woo! Woo woo, yeah, absolutely. Your hubby mentioned puppets. He did. Joel, my husband, he's a comic book artist. He has a newsletter called Eraser Crumbs. I don't know. Do I still have an Eraser Crumbs? guess not. It must be in a hidden... Okay, just close... Oh my goodness, button. Is it popped up somewhere? Because it's not disappearing, but I think it's okay. Anyways, he has a newsletter called Eraser Crumbs, and his latest one was he's been pondering. There's really cute puppets. I like them a lot, but we're like, okay, so then what? And then what? You're a puppet owner? So Drew Dog's mentioning this newsletter about the pondering of purchasing a puppet. I still think Grump and Periwinkle puppet show would be a thing. Kettle corn, half kettle and half cheddar popcorn, real good. Oh yeah, I like cheddar too. Kettle, I like both of those. When's the last time you got one of those giant barrels of popcorn that have the segments in them? I haven't gotten one in decades, and they're the best things ever. There wasn't a bad section. You know, I'm not into puppeteering. I don't want to be the character. I don't want to perform, you know? But I like the idea. I would love, like, Grump already has, I want a set of these, but the person who did this, she's not, or at least she's not doing them for me anymore, but I want one of each of the three. So, yeah. It's a nice thought. I designed them so I could buy like little doll t-shirts for them and have them not screen printed, heat transferred printed? What do you call it? Just iron-on printed, different designs on store-bought doll t-shirts. It was perfect. Wasn't that funny though, Drew Dog? It was all for real too. It was like, he'd show me pictures. I'm like, yeah, that's a good one. I loved it. Okay, so let's see. How can we break this down into smaller parts? Because I'm about ready to look for more turntables. So let's stay focused for just like 20 minutes. Come on. 20 minutes of focus. Okay, so let's see. His belt. Let's figure out where his little belt is. How about I make these, what, concentric lines? He's not really twisting. It's like one glove. Good. Let's not do the other one. How thick is the belt? I can find that thing. Let's see. Well, that 20 minutes didn't last long, did it? On to the next adventure. Hold on. Let's see. What would be the easiest way? Scooch, scooch, scooch to the bottom. Isn't there like a share button? Let's see. Give it. Oh, that's not the right one. I'll give it 2 more minutes. And then I'll give up. Drew Dog, do you have access to the a link to that puppet thing? Oh, here we go. Hold on. Okay. There we go. And I'd say, do I have room for 3 clips? Maybe that's a wee bit too thick. All right, let's try that. Maybe just do the loops first and we'll see if it gets too crowded. Do we see one here? I don't think so. And then there would be loop or clips. Okay. I should make it up. Oh, this is where his rope goes. Okay, we're gonna get a good view of his climbing rope. Everything has to have this angle to it. It's so easy to forget. Looking up a rope. How does it look? Okay. It's got like just a weird Henley looking undershirt. And okay. So it's kind of like backpack straps with the one in the middle. Whoops. Make it right there. And just start simple. Okay, and then the one on the bottom, it's above his belt. Yeah, there's a lot going on in this little area. So then, that's kind of hidden. All right. And then what happens there? What is this? What is that? Okay, hold on. That is string. And then this is belt stuff. Like his harness belt. Okay, well, that is now. It's got like a center thing here. Oh my goodness. What are you wearing? Clips. And he's got a bigger clip right here. And then that weird climber strap thing. Did I catch all the major bits? All right, so how we squish this into this little space and make it make sense. And where do you want to live? Right here? All right, let's see. So I could scooch some of this up. Tuck it under his chin a little more. It gives me a tiny bit more room. Gotta keep that curve. I've lost the curve. Okay, and then hold on. The center line here, here, then here. Okay, so then I could see I'm already off. Scooch everything. Scooch this clip. Pretty big. Let's see. After looking at it from right up in his belly, I guess that's what it would look like. I don't know. Tell Grump, he's the one who put this on this morning. Okay, so then hold on. It's wrapping around. Is it still wrapping around? Kind of. Okay. Let's see. So whatever it problem is, that didn't reveal it. Is it because I think his string was his side and I just started bringing things out? Maybe. It does help a little bit. Let's get this like an under edge. And then, okay. Something like that, and then I'll give the center little V strap kind of a little kind of curve in it where that clip lives, like it's hooked in and embedded. Pop this one out a little. Oh, his little carabiner. I gotta learn how to say that word. They're not even that. They're just like little hook things. Yeah, they all have to follow this. Like, we're seeing the undersides of a lot of things. And then if that lives there, then that's going to be right there. And we're going to see the underside of that too. If that's there, then that's there. And then what? Okay, there's a little bit from whatever comes across his shoulder that's hidden here. We see it here. So let me fix that. So I only have to draw the heck out of this for 3 pages, because then after that we go into like real life mode and he doesn't look like this. But it has to, I have to kind of sell it for these couple pages. Like, he looks like he's super gonna like get the job done. He's got the gear. He's ready. And then it's just t-shirt and tape after that. And we're gonna see one more. Those clips right here. Those are hidden, mercifully hidden. Something like that. I got 3 more here. These are different. Well, I'm gonna make them different. Okay. Okay, hold on. They're too high. That's not his belt anymore. Okay. Something like that. Put them in there. And then another one here. And then it goes lower. Another one here. Okay. Yeah? No? What is this? His pants are just kind of baggy. I think in this area, maybe there's just like a pockety kind of thing. Nothing too climbery. Let's see. Maybe I can use it for some of his rope hanging stuff. Should I bring this rope forward? Something like that, since I've got the room for it. It's a lot, but maybe that's good. That's what I'm working with. So it's like, I got it. I got it. Maybe, I don't know what's happening here. So the belt kind of goes down. I've got a couple of spots for clips, and I have to figure out a good spot to hang some rope here. This is belt buckle, and then just the tops of some straps that kind of, if you ever look at pictures of climbers, they have these weird like straps that go straight down and then like kind of around them behind their thighs. So something a little like that. Draw the under edge of the belt. So that's belt, underside of belt. Oh, this is clip. Okay. It's like, what is this extra line here? It looks very deliberate. That's the top of this belt or clip. Yeah, I gotta figure out this area. Well, it seems like, let's see. The page before, I simplified it. So let's see. This is new. Okay. Just the one, huh? Okay, plenty of room for rope. And then what happened after that? Just strap for days. Okay. This is too long. Just have to make it big and see the bottom of it. I'm headed to bed, says Vince. Sweet dreams, Vince. Hopefully, I'm not sure I'm streaming tomorrow, probably. I'll post it in the Discord, let you guys know. Thanks for hanging out, I really appreciate it. Let's see. So this little buckle needs to tell the tale of like forced perspective looking under it. So it should be bigger. Yeah, not bigger. Maybe not that big. 4 round clip. That's pretty beefy. And then tiny clip on top. But then where is this clip coming from? Let's see. That's strappity-doo and strappity-doo. And then that's the foreground clip. That's strappity-doo. And then you live right on the side of it. So you're behind glove, kind of. Okay. Let's figure that out. So then, all right. Clip. Strap. Strap. Glove. So then it's gonna be weirdly just behind that finger. All right. Let's ignore it then. Doesn't exist.
When the drum beats go like this.
Little by little, it's like starting to take shape. Then there'll be something I realize, oh, I totally just didn't do that thing. And I'll have to fix it. But a good start. Yeah, I really want to see that little clip, but it's kind of hiding. Okay. This belt, rope. I can put another strap in his belt to hook it.
Game over.
Let's see. What would it look like? What do you even Google? Belt? Rope? Climbing? There's this nylon straps around their waist. How about Grump's Fantasy Belt Rope? I gotta make it up. This is not regulation gear. Okay, so that's where the rope lives. How would it attach? Like some sort of strap that goes in the middle of it. I could do that. kind of won't see it, but it's just like a little loopy-doo. All right, form is taking shape. This is what we got. He's determined. I'm hoping something will pop out at me looking at it from a different angle. It's usually like in the morning I'll wake up and I'll see it. Right now it's just like, woo! Mound of meat! Cool guy, thank you so much. How are you? I'm trying to make all these belts and straps look like the camera is really low, and it's just so easy to flatten things out in just normal generic point of view. Are you feeling cooler temperatures in your neck of the woods? Yeah, snow -1 Celsius. I bet you that's cold. Let's see. It said -1, right? Let's see. But this is that's not what I asked for. Minus 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, that's cold. That is really cold. That's almost in the 20s. Oh, so my fingers would hurt, my face would hurt, for sure. How do you feel with that though? Are you used to those temperatures? I know it's cold, but how hard is it to walk, like park? Yeah, we got snow though. Okay, tell me this then, and because this is all new to me. You use snow tires or chains or something and drive to the grocery store in the parking lot, and walking from your car to the store, how miserable is that? Or is it just, you know, not that big a deal if you're wearing the right kind of jacket and all that? I think the coldest temperatures I've ever felt were probably, I'm not so sure what those mornings were in Kyoto. It must have, for sure, low 40s, maybe high 30s, maybe. And that, my fingers were numb. We were hauling a bunch of stuff and walking up hills, so that helped our temperature. But yeah, that's, I'm only built for nice weather. I've never lived outside of Southern California, so it's just, you know, what I'm used to. Not that much snow, and it's uncomfortable, but I've been out in -12. Tell me about -12. Is that like when, if you have a mustache, it freezes? $10. Ugh, 10 degrees Fahrenheit. I went skiing in high school and basically wore, what was I even wearing? Like jeans? I don't think I was wearing jeans. Whatever it was layered, and we sprayed our pants with Scotch Guard or something. So that wasn't super comfortable, but obviously it wasn't that cold if we're wearing jeans. But yeah, later on in life we went snowboarding and I had proper gear and it was so much more comfortable. So having the right stuff makes a difference. Mound said -12 for Fahrenheit. What? He's talking about didn't he say Celsius? Did he say Fahrenheit? Oh, Fahrenheit. You're right. You are right. -12 Fahrenheit. It hurts to breathe, and yes, crystal facial hair. I can't even fathom. -12 Fahrenheit. So were you exploring Antarctica or something? What is that? Thank you, Jamboree, for like correcting me. At those temps, you start to worry about skin exposure and frostbite. Mound of Meat, what were you doing? Tell me about your adventures. Is that military stuff or what? Ohio? Is that what it's like in Ohio? Oh my goodness. Ohio, no kidding. Wow. Not usually, but it can get bad. -12 Fahrenheit. Yeah, before you showed up, Jamboree handouts and I were laughing about myself, like feeling a little chilly. If it was 70 degrees, I was getting my nice jacket out. 70 Fahrenheit. What would that be? Oh, maybe I don't need to clarify. Let's see, 70 Celsius. 70 Celsius is 158 degrees Fahrenheit, so not something I needed to clarify. Jamboree says, we occasionally get into negative single digits in Tennessee, but like, no, that is rare. Usually just brutal wind chills. Webb says, one of the times I visited Canada, I went out for a walk when it was -7 Fahrenheit and snowing. It was fun. Oh, did you have the right clothes to wear? Were you caught by surprise and you just were like in a fight for your life to get back? Oh, no, just no. So what were you, this is, you know what, I feel like a walk right now. Brisk air. Oh. Oh my goodness. You guys are making me feel cold. Okay, so you are a string. You are some sort of strappy-doo. I should just erase this string because I'll draw it over everything later and it's thrown me off like 5 times already. String is last. It is decided. I had gotten a nice jacket while I was there and wanted to check it out while it was what I considered extreme temps. Yeah, I would agree with you. My Canadian friends were looking at me like I was insane. Oh, really? You're like, yeah, I would have done the same thing. You got like a regular temperature, cold temperature jacket. And it's probably fine for you where you live now. It's hard to test that stuff out. When we got our heavy jackets, it was kind of chilly that evening, so we went walking around in them and we're like, yeah, I guess this is nice. But how are you supposed to test that? I went for a great walk atop Mont Royal in Montreal once when it was snowing beautifully, and I was listening to Beach House. It was below freezing, but not brutally cold. That sounds nice. It's really tough to get cold weather gear when you're not when your cold weather is like 63, you know? You're at the mercy of whoever's working at the REI at the time. I had this one jacket I was gonna get, this coat, sorry. And the lady was like, well, I like this one better. Like the person who worked there. And she was close to my size. Like, she wasn't much taller than 5 feet. Maybe she was even shorter. So she's like, that is a great looking coat, but as soon as it gets wet or after you've been wearing it a while, it's going to be so heavy on you. You should get this. Well, she didn't say you should. She said, if I were to choose, I would get this one because it's just as warm. It's a lot lighter and I would think it's more comfortable. And it was cheaper too. So, and they don't work on commission, I don't think. So I trusted her judgment. I think it was the right call. I like the jacket I got. I don't have much use for it, but I'm ready. Last winter, I was able to wear that jacket here for like 1 whole week. Other than that, it never got cold enough. Yeah. Joel has a nice one. His is layered, so he gets more use out of it. He could wear the shell and it's kind of rain resistant. He could just use the puffer thing because it's really light and it compacts. Put them together and you're ready to fight the elements. Mine's just like, if you're better be willing to carry that thing around with you all day. I guess I could get into that other glove. Okay, so what do we got here? String. And then is this supposed to be string? And I just transfer it over sloppily. Let's erase it for now. Hold on. This finger's in business for itself. Scooch you with the rest. You guys all have the same goal. Hold the string. Let's get in there. Pinky's on a side quest. Okay, so then what's going on here? Let's see. Let's worry about the hand first. I don't know what's palm and what's string line. Okay, so let's pretend this little measuring spoon handle is clear. This is going to reveal a bunch of mistakes, so but we're going to do this. Let's see. So that would be his body. This is kind of where his arm is coming out. And then, okay, still got some foreshortening going on. And then something. Success. So the handle is see-through. You could see his upper arm and forearm, and it'll give me a better idea of what's going on with the palm of his hand and some of his glove detail. I guess that was palm. I keep drawing that same line, so pretend I want it to be palm. Okay, so let's see. I feel like it would. What in the world? Who planned this out? These are okay, it's probably more like that. Okay, if that's true, where can I put the little flary part of his glove? If it's right there, kind of like that. And that would be where the strappy, what did I say the strappy part was on the pinky side, right? And that's just not going to be anywhere. Won't worry about that. Maybe tuck it in a little bit. So this, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is just palmy area. Okay. Imperfect. Far from perfect. But I mean, can I get away with it or do you need to fix it? If ever I ask that, that means I'm just looking for a cosine. I'm not working harder. So there's my answer. Fix it. Okay. Will do. Made some beef and cheese burrito. And use this cheese that is made with hot sauce seasoning. Much spicier than I expected cheese to be. Oh, are you doing okay? How bad was it? Or how distracting was your burrito? You had me in the first half. I don't care for spicy. I love beef and cheese. That sounds really good. I like beans. I never make myself bean and cheese burrito because it's not that much going on. It's like a lot of calories, not a lot of power. But I like them. Beef and cheese sounds really good. Spicy, hot sauce cheese. So, did it remind you of like a not pepper jack or something? Was it jack cheese type or was it cheddar cheese type? I like spicy. I just didn't think it would make me sweat this much. Oh no. Are you doing okay? Says Ask Jamboree. Yeah. I'm not super. I keep trying to eat some kinds of mild chilies, like is it Anaheim or I think Anaheim and Poblano maybe are really, really mild. And I'll put those in my white bean chicken chili that my friends gave me a recipe for. It's not spicy, it just has like a flavor, like green chili flavor, mild. So I keep trying to work up a tolerance. I don't care for it. So did you have to Web of Chaos? See, you did it to you like the Web of Chaos. Did you have to have like milk or ice cream, or did you just drink some soda and you're like, nah, this is good? The package says shredded queso quesadilla and asadero cheese with Cholula hot sauce seasoning. I don't know what asadero is. I know Cholula. Those are words that sound of me. Soda, you just drank some soda? My goodness. I bet you it was still a good burrito. That cheese sounds like it'd be really good for like nacho-y kind of things. I can, for the weird perspective that I'm forcing, I think it's still gonna work okay. This angle, this glove. White Mexican cheese made with goat and cow milk. Okay. Yeah, that was a fancy cheese that you picked up. Got all kinds of stuff. Let's see. It's gonna look like when you can't see that. This line's gonna get confusing. Tap it. Just a little tick of a line. Tick, tick, right there. I like fresh cotija cheese. I tried this cheese, it was like a fancy cheese. It's called like Camembert or something like that. That one I didn't care for. It had that sock kind of thing going on, like mushroomy sock. It's the same quality. No, I think Swiss is a little different. Swiss is pungent, but it's not socky. So I don't know what that Camembert was. Okay, so then, whoops. If we're doing that, and this is just is this the belt that goes around the little skirt of the glove, maybe? And then you can't really see the seam. And then it's got, where did I put those weird, the back of the hand seams? I don't think you're gonna see a lot of that. Let's see what we could do with the knuckles. The more sense I try to make out of it, the more problems it reveals. It's like trying to read in a dream. There's a sign there and you know what it says, but if you really try to focus on the actual letters of the word, well, when I do, I just start to wake up because I've realized that doesn't make any sense. That's not a word. That's how I feel when I'm trying to draw these gloves. All right, but even so, that's really cute. So determined. That gives me hope and a fun place to start tomorrow, where it's like I just have to, with fresh eyes, I'll look at this and see if I need to, like, what I could do to really tell the story of the camera being low. Am I fixing it or making it worse? There we go. Let's see. How about we do one of these? Are we going? Oh, the wrong way. There we go. See-through spoon. Yeah. Got a lot to go. Oh, what page is this even? I think it's page 2. Let's see. And this is me. Still. All right, the journey continues. So yeah, I think, let's see. Yeah, let's plan for another one tomorrow. Same time, 4. I think I learned how to post on the Discord timestamps that convert to your local time. I don't know if it worked or not. I thought it did. Signs point to it working. But yeah, tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific time, which is 7 Eastern. And yeah, I'll do some more Grump stuff. More drawing. It's gonna be a lot of drawing from now on. So I mean, hopefully you're in for the ride, because the big book, and I keep planning shots that are above my pay grade, so it's gonna be a struggle bus, but we'll learn something. So all right, I'm gonna go eat some popcorn. Let's see, do one of these things. And, oh cool, everything's working. Let's see, plan to meet back while I get some more cute grump stuff done, all right? Oh, Jamboree, thank you so much for the subscription, and thank you guys for lurking and hanging out and watching the VODs too. I really appreciate it, and it's kind of funny. I'm glad you do. I don't know why, but I'm happy about it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks. Enjoy the popcorn, and thanks for the stream. No problem, Jamboree and Web and Shadow and Chris and Bound to Meet. See you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Take care.